What I basically argue is that Bruce Springsteen gave the musical world its first soap opera. That three-quarters of his career, up until the Tom Joad record, was focused specifically on a protracted melodramatic account of the lives of specific characters. And those characters are from New Jersey. We have a few exceptions, like, for example, in Nebraska and this sort of thing, but he is capturing life for the northern New Jersey, New York folks and talking about things that people here in the South wouldn't necessarily identify with. So, yeah. There's a pronounced New Jersey flavor to all this. But in latter works, the latter quarter of his career, he does back away from that some. In this soap opera, in my book, I refer to it as the worker's elegy. I'm thinking of different names for it now. Let me just sort of give you an overview of this thing. It's in 4 phases is the way I conceptualize this soap opera. It unfolds in 4 phases with 2 eruptions. The first phase is a dreaming phase, and that involves Ashbury Park, Wild, the Innocent, and Born to Run. The second phase I call a reckoning phase, where they realize their life dreams are not going to unfold the way they envisioned them. And that's Darkness on the Edge of Town and River. Then we have a pause in the soap opera in our first eruption, Nebraska. This emotional outpouring over what has happened to these characters. Then we go to the third phase of the story, a brief but important phase. I call it a lamenting phase, and that's Born in the USA. When people look back, oh gosh, glory days and these sorts of things. And then we have our second eruption, Tunnel of Love, and this treatise on loving relationships. And then the soap opera ends with the twin releases, Human Touch and Lucky Town. So as we look at Darkness on the Edge of Town following Born to Run, there's a real shift in the story, and that's why I say Born to Run is so transitional. You have Night in Born to Run, where they're talking about, as I said earlier, living for tonight time, living to go out and race and this sort of thing. And then instantly, just instantly, the next record, we see that's not working. There are 2 eruptions, Nebraska and Tunnel of Love, where things have worked up to a point where Springsteen makes a statement about what's going on. And it may involve some of the characters, may not. But he's making a statement about the emotions that are underlying these melodramatic portrayals.